Hello students, in this video I will teach you a numerical that is based on field due to infinitely long, straight, uniformly charged but wire. Okay, we have to find out the solution, and after that I will teach you for same derivation but for sheet 2 dimension. So what is the numerical statement? Linear charge density, that is denoted by lambda, of a wire is 10 microcoulomb per meter. That is given to us 10 microcoulomb per meter. Micro means what? 10 raised to the power minus 6. So 10 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 coulomb per meter. So what will be its value? 10 raised to the power minus 5 coulomb per meter. We have to find out electric field intensity at a perpendicular distance of 2 meter. So perpendicular distance is 2 meter given to us. We have to find out electric field. In my last video, I have told you various derivation regarding what was the conclusion, that it was lambda upon 2 pi epsilon naught r. We can learn it directly, or as we know that k is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught and its value is 9 into 10 raised to power 9 Newton meter square per coulomb square. 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, but here it is 2 pi epsilon naught. So I will multiply it numerator and denominator by 2. Now 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, it will be treated as k, because 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is k. So what will be the formula for electric field? 2 lambda k upon r. Now to find out electric field using the formula lambda upon 2 lambda k upon r. 2 constant, lambda is 10 raised to the power minus 5. What is k? K means electrostatic constant and its value is 9 into 10 raised to the power 9. What is the separation? That is 2. So what will be the conclusion? 9 into 10 raised to the power 4. We are finding out electric field. So its unit will be Newton per coulomb. It was all about numerical. We have done for wire. Now I will change the topic. We have to calculate electric field intensity due to infinitely long, straight, uniformly charged sheet. Sheet means plain sheet. It means for 2 dimension. Okay. To find out electric field due to an infinitely long, straight, uniformly charged sheet. Sheet means plane. Plane means 2 dimension, that is having some surface. We have this infinitely long, uniformly charged plane sheet where charge, that is positive charge, is distributed uniformly over its entire surface area. As charge is uniformly distributed over its entire surface, so let sigma be surface charge density. And we want to find out the value of electric field at a distance r, that is point P, which is at a distance r from the given wire. As I have told you, at any point where you want to find out the value of electric field, you have to imagine a Gaussian surface. For imagining or drawing a Gaussian surface, I have taken another point P dash equidistant from this point, that is P dash, same distance r. Now we have to consider a cylindrical surface having area A and length, that is 2r. R is along one side and second r is along another side, combining to give total r plus r, 2r. So 2r is the length of cylinder and the of circular ends being equal, let A be the surface area. A be the surface area of flat surface. As whole of the sheet is uniformly positively charged, being positive, its electric field lines will move outward, radially outward. It means electric field will be radially outward. I have told you in my previous video that a cylindrical body has three surfaces, two flat and third one is curved. For flat surface, for this one, area vector will be along this. Like I am calling it 1, so area vector will be along right. I am calling it 2, so area vector will be along left. I am calling it 3, so area vector will be perpendicular as we can. These are area vector along 3. But for this one, electric field is along right and area vector is along left, upward, so theta will be 90 degree. For this, electric field is along the same direction, so theta will be 0 degree. For this, being positive charge, electric field and area vector along the same direction, so theta will be 0 degree. So theta 0, theta 0. These two surfaces will contribute in flux. But being theta 90, it will not contribute in total electric flux. So, as I have told you, we have to apply Gauss law. What is the step number 1? Step number 1 is to calculate or to find flux. What is the formula for flux? Flux is E vector dot ds vector surface integral over closed surface. Closed means total surface, that is three-dimensional surface, that is cylinder. It can be split into 3 open surfaces, that is S1, E vector dot ds1, for this theta 0. For second one, that is S2, E vector dot ds2 vector for the second surface, that is this, being same direction, theta 0. And for the third surface, which is curved, electric field along right or along left, but area vector is upward, theta 90. E vector dot ds3 vector, theta will be 90 degree. That is for S3. Now theta 0, it means theta 0, both of these surfaces will contribute, but it will not contribute. Theta 90 means cos 90, cos 90 means 0. 0 contribution. Now, it means it will be E vector ds. ds means area for first one. ds1 vector cos 0 degree for the first. E vector next ds2 vector cos 0, that is for second surface. Now for third, E vector ds3 vector cos 90. As I have told you, cos 90 0, so it will contribute 0. E electric field at the same distance will be same. It will be taken common out. And what is the area? When we combine each and every area element on this flat surface, we will get the final area, that is A. So it will be EA because cos 0 is 1. Similarly, cos 0 1, E into A, because each and every flat surface up or down having same area, I have represented it by A. So total flux will be 2EA. Second step, we have to find charge. You have to learn it in a step by step so as to avoid any confusion. To find charge. For two-dimension surface, we have surface charge density sigma, which is equal to charge per unit area. So what will be charge? Sigma into A. So I can replace here sigma by A. Q is equal to sigma into A. Okay, it was step number 2. In step number 3, we have to use Gauss law. What is Gauss law? Gauss law states that sigma equals, that phi equals Q by epsilon naught. What is phi? What is phi? That is given to us 2EA. That we have calculated right now. That is 2EA. What is Q? Sigma into A by epsilon naught. A cancel with A. So what is the formula for electric field? Electric field is sigma by epsilon naught. What conclusion you have drawn? Electric field is directly proportional to sigma. Sigma means surface charge density. More the charge, more will be electric field, stronger it will be, less the charge, weaker it will be. If sigma is positive, electric field will be outward. If sigma is negative, electric field will be inward. Now, electric field is independent of R. It means for plane sheet or two-dimensional sheet, electric field doesn't depend upon the radial distance at which distance you have to calculate. Why? Because of its infinite length, it doesn't depend upon separation. It was our second application that is based on Gauss law. In next video, I will teach you next application. So till then, goodbye.